thank you very much for being here. It's been, for me, it's such an honor to be a head coach of FIU. When I first stepped on this campus, I was so blown away by just how much there was to offer. And the most important thing for me was to be able to meet President Rosenberg and Pete Garcia. And when I spoke to them, and I was able to hear their vision of what they're looking for at this institution, throughout this community, and certainly for the basketball program, I was bought in right away. I know how much potential this place has, and I know how much this community has embraced FIU. You know, you look at South Florida, I believe they have over 150,000 alumni down in South Florida. There's a lot of support, and the one thing I'm excited about is getting out into the community, reaching out, being able to meet people, shake hands, and really just talk to them about our vision. And our vision is going to be no different in our basketball program as President Rosenberg's vision is with his athletes, with his students, and with Pete Garcia and the football program, baseball program, soccer, everybody else. We're just going to try to follow along with what they've been able to do and hopefully catch up and try to ride their coattails and get this program running. You know, it's been a dream of mine. I've been very, very lucky and fortunate to grow up around a lot of great people and a lot of successful people. And the one thing that I've always learned is you got to do it the right way, and you just got to do it with hard work. And that's what we're going to do at FIU. I'm just very, very appreciative of the opportunity to have, and I really appreciate Pete Garcia and President Rosenberg for allowing me to do this. And you know, it's such a fine academic institution. That's the most important part for me. I was lucky over the last 2 years at Louisville to have, we had the highest GPA when I was there last year, and then my first 2 years, of any team in the Big East. And that's extremely important to us. It's not all about basketball. These guys are going to hang up their shoes and their jerseys one day, and they're going to have a life beyond basketball. And that's the most important thing for me. When they graduate, are they ready for the real world? Whether or not it's basketball or it's in a different profession. And that's something that's very, very important to me.
You said you spoke to the players before you got here. What did you tell them, basically, and what can you do to actually keep them here on the team?
You know, it's hard for me to say that right now because I can say, I'll say this, I'll say that, but I've got to get to know these players. That's the most important thing because I don't know what each of their goals are. And until I know what they want out of FIU and out of this basketball program, it's hard for me to tell you how I can get them to stay. You know, some guys it'll be a good fit, some it may not be a good fit. And at the end of the day, that's my job to figure out what they want, and if I can provide that, and I know it's going to be a fun ride for them, we just got to get to know each other and feel comfortable with each other.